Hello, Robin. Everyone loves the Drake fans. This is Terrence here, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this Deathstroke versus Batman sorry, I can't speak. 6-part story that's running in Deathstroke. It started here in issue 30, and it will conclude in issue 35, which has not come out yet. So this has been a great run of Deathstroke. I've really enjoyed Christopher Priest's Deathstroke, and I've really enjoyed this five five of the 6 issues. 6 isn't out yet. So I am about to spoil the heck out of this. So if you have not read these and don't want to be spoiled, all right, I'm going to give you a fair warning. But there is something Tim Drake fans should know about in this here. So if you don't want to run out and don't mind being spoiled, keep watching. If not, go read them, come back, and hit play. So hey, welcome back. Or if you never left, how you doing? And just a little thing here. Last time I checked, we had 96 subscribers. So I got a little something special planned when we hit 100. It is right here. So what's behind this? Hit 100 subscribers and we'll find out. But so what's going on here in this issue that we can figure out? How does it apply to Tim Drake fans? Well, it starts off here in issue 1. We've got Alfred and Wintergreen talking, but then we've got these flashback sequences with a Robin talking. And the Robin is wearing the classic Robin costume, the one from, 66 and the very first Robin. And he's talking kind of about Batman and his psychology and what it means to be a Robin and his partner and being like a father. And then we have a burglary at this bank, and it's very complicated and very complex. So, long story short, because it goes around and around and around, and I said spoilers. But basically what was stolen was a DNA test or DNA test results, which indicate that our boy right here, Damian Wayne, is actually the son of Talia al Ghul and Deathstroke, Slade Wilson. And of course, Slade thinks these results are faked. Batman is acting all weird. Robin at one point pretends that it's true and hangs out with Slade, calling him father, but then doesn't. And how it's all going to conclude, I don't know. Part 5 was a cool beatdown fight with Deathstroke and Batman. And I'm not even going to tell you who wins, but check it out because it's pretty awesome. But anyway, so what does this have to do? Well, this story actually takes place during the time where the Bat family believe that Tim Drake is dead. And even though he's in a classic costume with the one R, that is Mr. Red Robin himself, Tim Drake, talking. And you don't know that. Let me see. I think issue 1, you don't even find out. Here's the paternity DNA stuff, like kind of Maury Povich. I think they even make a joke about it somewhere. There's some great artwork. Batman's new 52 costume looks really great in here. Purple cape and all. Let's see. Here's some of this. Oh, yeah. Nope, not on this one here. All right, so that's number 1. All right, they put a big part 1, but not a part 2 on this one here. Oh, man, check out Batman's face. He looks like demonic. That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. Oh, here's some more. And he says, like, Batman's not a hugger. Not really. The nurturing type. I mean, this is a man who shouldn't own goldfish, let alone raise a kid. So he says, you're not his son. You're mostly a weapon in his war. And let's see here. So then there's some more action going on here. And let's see. What do I want to know here? Oh, there's Talia with Deathstroke wanting to talk about, oop, come on, focus. It says about your son. Why won't you focus? Focus. It says on autofocus. I don't know what's going on here. All right, so that's part 2. Part 3. Let's see here. We see some more Tim Drake talking. Although we don't know it's Tim Drake at that point. Some more of Talia and Slade. Apparently they, have some fun. I don't know why it's not as focused as I'd like. Let's see. Let me pause this for a second. All right, so I jumped ahead. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. All right, so I jumped ahead, and here's the part that I was looking for, where Tim Drake says to Damian, I know who your mother is, who your grandfather is, and now I know who your real dad is, which tells me everything I need to know about you. Kind of interesting. And we see here it is Damien, who is watching this video, that Tim Drake had left behind for him. So let me pause it and open up the next issue. So here's the next issue. This issue is a lot of fun because there's a lot of great Damien and Slade Wilson together, and man, you start reading it and you're thinking, man, I think Damien is his son. They're so alike. And if you've been reading the series, there's this great callback right here where Damien is in a hotel with who he calls his father, and says, he'd been staking out the cars, and he says, there are 16 cars in the parking lot, 5 cheating husbands, 3 felons, and all this stuff. And it's like Slade did the same thing earlier in the run with his daughter, and it's just so cool. Let's see here. Where do I want to get to? Let's go here a little bit. All right, let me pause it and jump ahead. All right, so this is what I'm up to now. Oh, it's upside down again. All right, there we go. This is what I'm up to now. And what's cool in this is there is some good stuff here at Wayne Manor. And turns out that Tim had a present for Bruce. It's sort of like a picture of the whole family. There's Dick and Damien and Jason and Duke and Tim. And he got it in a nice big frame and got it for Bruce as a present here. And there's Dick giving it to him. And it even says here that this takes place before 940 when they think Tim is all dead. So there's a lot of great stuff. And what I thought was really interesting as a Tim Drake fan is we don't really like Damien because, as they say here, during Battle for the Cow, he impaled him on a stalactite, or actually it was a stalagmite, I think, because it was on the ground, and you might trip over it, so that's why it's a stalagmite. And Damien kind of redeems himself a little bit here and says he didn't mean to do that. He thought Tim Drake had better fighting skills and would have been okay. Or it says right here, well, you impaled him on a stalactite. Well, it should be stalagmite, right? And he says, unintentional. I presumed he had stronger combat skills. That makes you kind of like redeem Damien in a way, like, oh, he wasn't trying to kill him. And then we hear crash, and there's the picture. So not very nice. And then Bruce and Slade have just a battle royal, just throw down in the Batcave, which is just a lot of fun. And Slade's in his classic uniform, and Batman didn't have time to get into his new 52 costume, so he's wearing an older costume, which is really cool. So it's kind of like a classic fight. And what's on that last page? I'm not going to tell you. Got to pick it up. Got to find out who wins the fight. And what happens in the 6th part? I don't know. And what's going to happen with the paternity suit? No, not suit, but paternity issues? I don't know either, because we're trying to find all that out. So, but I wanted to let Tim Drake fans know about it. And just on a side note, let's look over here. This is the last thing, the last thing I ever bought at Toys R Us on their going out of business sale. I might have to travel to Canada or something to go to one day, or someone will reboot it. But it's Slade Wilson, Deathstroke's daughter, Rose Wilson. This was kind of a cool Toys R Us exclusive that I picked up and I really liked. What does the back say? It's got some of the Teen Titans. They made so many Teen Titan pops that I just couldn't get all of them. But I thought I'd just show you guys that as my last purchase at Toys R Us. So please subscribe. Let's get up to 100 subscribers. Let's see what's behind here for our special 100th anniversary. Not 100th anniversary, 100 subscriber show. And I will see you next time.